This is brought to you by the Location 1 Building, 1734 East 63rd Street. When you invest in your community, you're really just investing in yourself. Carlos Nelson with What's Up Kansas City. We've got the mayor here. I just got a little text from Morgan about this new initiative and the new reopening. Why don't you let's get right into it. Tell our audience a little bit about what's getting ready to happen next Friday.
So we will continue to, I think, be the most responsible, strictest jurisdiction in how we're reopening because we want to keep people safe. So on Monday, we're going to be announcing a few more guidelines. We already have the 10-10-10 rule. If you don't know, that means that most establishments in Kansas City will be open subject to 10% capacity. So imagine how big a church could possibly be. If you fit 2,000 people in there, and we can get about 200 in, at least for the time being, make sure people are safe at the beginning. What we're also rolling out is the fact that as we open up, we need to ramp up things like our testing, ramping up things like our tracing, making sure that if there is an outbreak, we can contain it. Because as you and I have discussed a few times before, we all recognize that this disease, although it could impact anyone, it is impacting different communities more starkly. And so what I will never do is abandon some of our senior citizens. I will never abandon those with compromised immune systems. And I think what you're seeing from the policies we're laying out help make sure that we address that.
Hey, Mayor, on a different subject, with the kids that are missing graduation and things of that nature, two different questions. Also, is the federal government kicking in for the city?
You know, the federal government is planning to, well, it's complicated, right? It's almost like we're not going through a divorce, but this is a choppy part of a marriage. So we have money that is coming through to the city, but we have to get it from every one of the 4 counties in which Kansas City sits. So that means I'm working well, and I had a conversation today with County Executive Frank White. We are working with Clay County, Platte County, for those who live up north, and even Cass County. That's the county that south of the first southern portions of Kansas City's in, Belton and Harrisonville. We're working with all those people. We think that we will get to a point where we're able to fairly compensate our paramedics, pay for more testing, particularly pop-up testing, those people that aren't suffering from symptoms who may be spreading this virus in our community. And we think that's going to be important work for us long term.
How do you feel, and because you've had the open phone line to the community for a minute, what are you hearing from small business?
You know, with small business, we have a few different things. I know people are struggling right now. I know it is not an easy time, but more than anything, people are saying, look, we don't want to come back before people feel sick. We don't want our employees to get it. We don't want our customers to get sick. I know you are respect to your employees, their interns and all that. That's the sort of thing that I'm hearing from Kansas City businesses, and frankly, I've been proud of it. I'm proud of the fact that as a community, we're saying, yeah, we may not be able to make a dollar, but at the same time, we will make sure that everybody, as many people as possible, can be healthy, can be safe.
We had Terry Renard, head of Parks and Rec, on last week, and she was echoing your sentiments. And I was saying to Terry about the homeless and what have you, that the city officials have not forgotten about them. What would you have to say to those people?
You know, we absolutely haven't forgotten about our homeless population. Kansas City was the first jurisdiction in this entire metropolitan area to actually invest in housing for homeless persons who come down with COVID-19. We think that's fine. Kansas City is in a jurisdiction every step of the way. It's trying to provide for dignity, for housing, for testing, for the homeless population. And we want I said we're going to take care of everybody. That means we're going to take care of everybody. Whether you're somebody who's living in a big fancy house on Ward Parkway, or you're somebody for whom life has not been as fortunate, we will make sure that everyone who we can avoid succumbing to this illness will have the chance to treatment, will have the chance to be respected, and will have the chance to make sure the Kansas City government knows that they care about them.
I know that you're not Swami, but I'm going back to Johnny Carson. Put your Swami hat on.
And was it Karnak the Magnificent?
Right. ahead, man.
Hey,
All right. When do you think that this will finally abate? Because in my mind, I don't think that we're going to be out of this situation until probably late August.
You know, I'm thinking this sticks around for a while too. You know, I always get these people that call me and they're saying, Mayor Lucas, Mayor Q, I got a wedding scheduled on June the 12th. You know, I have family coming in and it happen. I'm like, you know, that's not like, I mean, this will be with us for a while. We're going to try to make sure as we do reopening right. But at the same time, we have a lot more work to do. And I don't think this is the sort of thing where you just flip a light switch and it goes back to normal. So I'm dedicated to making sure we do that.
What is Rex saying? What is your health guy Rex saying per se? And let me say, I don't know whether it's coming across on you. You're getting really bad sound as you're speaking. It's fading in and out.
Understood. Sorry about that. We'll try to do what we can, but Dr. Archer, I think, continues to be concerned about infections. That's something that we will continue to work on as this virus goes through our community. We're going to try to make sure that we're containing future outbreaks. We all have concerns, but we're hoping that ultimately we can help. Hopefully, we can survive. Hopefully, we can persevere. Our community will be ready.
All right, and because I know you're super busy. What would you have to say to our community, Mayor? Your closing statements.
You know, I would say a few things to our community. First of all, I think it's important that I say thank you. So many people have worked hard these last 6 weeks. They stayed home. They've not made money. That means something to all of us. And so thank you for that. The other thing we would say is that we have to look to make sure you're using that good hygiene, make sure you're maintaining social distancing, make sure that you're smart. Make sure the same way that you don't want to get your brother, your sister, your wife, your husband, your mother, your father sick. That's what we need to make sure we're still mindful of.
All right, and we want to wish you and yours, and especially your mom, let her know from Cascade Media Group, Happy Mother's Day. And it was a pleasure having you on the show, and we look forward to your next update. And as we always close, when you invest in your community, you're really just investing in yourself. Good day, Mayor.
Take care, my brother.
Program is brought to you by the Kansas City Business Association.